this is gonna be a drama related video, so if you're watching this, don't click the dislike button. Click off if you don't like drama. Just get the fuck out of here, don't watch it. But if you want to, go ahead and watch it. Hey YouTube, it is I, Gary Gamer Guy. Today, this is a video I don't need to make, but I want to make. Yoshi's Island will be the playthrough part 5. I think will be out later tonight, but this is a video I really don't want to make. But tonight, or today, this afternoon, still in the morning, but today I want to expose Outlike. Now, if you don't know who Outlike is, he's the creator of Sonic.exe, the disaster on Roblox, which is pretty much a survival game where you have to survive Sonic.exe and escape. It's like Survive the Killer, for instance. And then there's been drama surrounding the whole thing, and I don't want to be a drama channel, I don't want to talk about it, but I think it's time I actually expose this fucker for who he really is. And I'm gonna try not to avoid to swear, like, fucker, like I said, that's the only 2 times. I'm gonna try my best, but, because I'm not pissed off, I'm just, well, I mean, I'm annoyed, but let me start, reading some things and giving you some back, story. So there's been drama surrounding the, Sonic.exe disaster recently, with the game itself, with the owner, with mods. The community itself is just garbage. And I had my own drama with a friend, a whole group of friends. It just turned into a dumb war. It ended up being my fault as usual, but I'm not gonna just take the blame for that. And yeah, it's pretty much what's gonna happen. But now, when I thought everything was done, when we were just bashing the creator for a few things, and a few days ago, he's like, oh, hey, he wants to talk to me, he wants to talk about problems I have. So I'm like, nah. I told my friend Math, who is the moderator or admin for this server, get off the table, buddy. But Math, my really close friend, he's a mod for the server, and he's actually the best mod, because he's actually the only mod that does the job, because you have the other mod, AJ, who's kind of a bum, and he's just horrible. But yeah, Matt DM'd me about because I told him about some problems I have with the game itself and stuff and whatnot. So Matt DM'd me, he DM'd Outlike, and then he's like, Outlike wanted to talk to me. But yeah, I declined the offer. A week later or something, I actually said yeah, because stuff happened about the game and how just stupid stuff happened. And the first stupid thing, what led to it, is when he made the second server. Because if you didn't know, there is a ban wave. They banned people who were like blacklisted, and they banned inactive users, which is bullshit. And then some people who were banned from the first server are in the private server. So basically, they're avoiding ban from the first one, which I'm pretty sure is against the rules in the server of the first one. For making no alts. Just, you can't douche that shit. But basically, that's one of the problems I wanted to talk to Outlike about. I can read the DMs too. I can actually post a picture DMs, so I'm gonna start reading DMs. So according to Math, Outlike doesn't like he likes the conversations to be private, but because whenever he added Outlike to the group chat, he left, but I'm like, I wanted to hear, but he later told me that Outlike prefers having the conversation private, but there's a reason why I wanted to keep him there, in case something dumb happened. Anyways, I'm gonna start reading from here when Math got back, and then here's me saying, hi, I want you here, Math. Anyways, hi, Outlike. It's time to talk some sense to you. I have several issues, because if I didn't, no, I would, and where do I start? Let me get the elephant in the room called out. Why do you need 2 servers? And then the first thing he replies with, I'm not gonna talk about that. I'm like, okay, that's one of the problems I had. And you wanted to talk about issues, correct? And that was one of the things why I decided to come to talk to him, but he wanted to talk about issues, so if you want to talk about issues, talk about it. You don't fucking just want to, and then a week later say, I don't want to talk about it. And then I say, I want to. You do realize that so people can avoid the ban in the first one, right? Just because you can't fix the first server, how the people in the community are stupid and got banned for a reason. Some got unfairly banned. Yeah, the first server was fucked up, but it's not like you couldn't fix it. And so he made a second one. You don't even put the effort to fix this first one, even though according to another friend, he did. Listen, the community in the old server was messy, and we couldn't do anything about it to fixing anything. I asked my staff members as well, like math, and he also agrees with this. May I ask you why do you care? Well, I'm pretty sure you left the server. He is right about me leaving the server, but I care because I used to fucking love this game, and I'll explain more issues whenever I get down the screenshots. But after that, fucking comment where he asked why I care, that kind of set me off, so you're gonna hear, quite a bit from me. So I said, your mod, AJ, is a piece of shit, too. You seem to care way more about your friends in the community. You legit promote someone that's a joke, then AJ gets the mod. You promote him again, and let him get away with all his antics. And worse, you have him in there because you say you're always busy, yet you play with Ricky and AJ, a bunch of tards. If you were always busy, you should also have time to fix characters in your game, like Amy, per se. Like, since I roleplay as Amy, I say me, quote unquote, because I just do that shit. No, you had to make a whole new Amy. I'm just gonna use me as Amy. Which is overpowered, which was a slap to the face to people who like older Amy, if that's what I'm trying to say here. In reality, the hammer isn't the hitbox, it's the hand, and Amy is not bootleg Knuckles. You gotta fix the issues, and I care because I don't want to see this game become shit. I don't want to see what could be a great community, or what I thought was once a good community, become dog shit. And then I, makes the remark, man, every time I talk to you or any friends, my stammers are get insulted. Well, I mean, the reason why that happens is because you don't plan on fixing stuff, or you want to, or you make minor updates. Like the only thing I have here as a personal issue is that you made Amy a terrible character to play as. Then you make a whole new one, which is overpowered, and that's a big slap to the face, don't you think? But yeah, that's pretty much a problem I had. But whenever I have a problem, I like to speak for everyone else, not just myself, because I don't want to seem like I'm a selfish person. But we're gonna get to that down here. And then I say, Math is the only good mod. He cares about the well-being of the game and the community. And then Alex says, so sorry, I want a serious and respectable people. I'm out. And then I say, alright, and he fucking leaves. So, I learned that he was a coward. We can't really say that just yet, but it shows hints of it. And he can't just talk about an issue. But here's where it gets worse. So, Math, he says, well, fuck. But I said, I was hoping you'd stay and could monitor the situation. Alec doesn't realize that people will hate on him. Alec likes his conversation to be private. That's where he said he likes them to be private. But I'm gonna scroll down to where maybe if he fixed shit, a lot of the hate would go down. Yeah, just fix your stuff, dude. So let me go to our DMs I have each other, because it's not in the group chat anymore. So yeah, let me go to DMs where the conversation continued. So after that, Math DM'd me saying Alec is willing to talk to you again if you're nice and give reasons to solutions to the issues. And the screenshot he sent me was he can take opinions, but he needs reasons. Okay, sure, I'm willing to give you reasons, but I'm not gonna be nice to you if you're just gonna bail out like that. Cat tried to be nice there, but harsh at the same time because it's the truth. You guys face the truth, man. And then so I give him my opinions after a few other words saying demote AJ, actually get good mods because AJ is a piece of shit. And then 2, delete the second server and fix all the issues of the first one. He said that he fixed all the issues of the first one. Not him, but Ricky, one of his close friends now. He used to be my close friend. But why is the second server still up? If you fix the browser of the first one, the second server should not even exist to begin with. People got banned from the first one unfairly. It's just so fucking dumb. For you fix Amy's hammer hitbox because I'm not bootleg Knuckles. Or she's not bootleg Knuckles. Because, really, at this point, she is. And, again, your new character. Just could make it a skin. For God's sake, it's all we asked for. And then 4, care more about the community in the game, not just your friends. Because, he says he's super busy all the time. He claims that he's really busy. But, he gets caught with, AJ and Ricky in games sometimes. Well, you're too busy to actually fix your game and stuff up, fix Amy, but you're not too busy to play with people sometimes. I get it, you made the game. I'm not gonna discredit you that, but make it good. I'm not gonna say you always have to work on the game either, but if there's a problem, you gotta fix it, alright? It's like with my ROM hacks, I don't try to think about myself when I make it. I like to think of the community and how they would love it. That's the problem with most SAM hackers, they just make it a bad hack, and then like cat's tails and everything. But I try to make a good hack people would love. But I think Outlight mostly thought about himself and what he thought would be a good idea to it. Anyways, moving on. Math said if it was okay to send them that, and I'm like, alright, sure. And then, when I thought he did remove the purple names, because he had purple names for the 5 best players, apparently he didn't do that. I thought he did, but Math told me he did it. He only did it to one person because, yeah. And then, you got more reasons I said. That's number 5. Remove the purple names since they're bullshit. And they're likely to get, and the people, that's what I mean there. The people there are likely to get targeted. I targeted them when I was still playing, or if it was able to, because my keyboard's messed up. But I would target them because they're just, that game does not take any skill to be good at it. You just play the game, it's mostly luck. Unban all those who were unfairly banned, but if people were banned for a legit reason, like people like, I think, Ricky and Knuckles, keep them banned. The second server is only there so people can avoid the ban in the first. Yeah, I pretty much already touched up on that. I'm cool with Ricky now, since I joined him. I don't want to talk about him, but since I thought we were cool. I'm sorry, Ricky. Knuckles, though, he's kind of a stupid idiot, so, yeah. Then, Math ends up sending me this screenshot saying, the 4th reason disappoints me. If actually didn't give a shit about my community, why would I even use the Discord? Sorry, but I highly dislike that guy. You don't have to apologize, Math said. Then Outlight says she thinks she knows about what she's talking about. She doesn't know shit, and that's all. She doesn't know how hard moderation in game development is. Because, of course, complaining like a baby is easier. Sorry, but I don't consider that feedback. That's all. Is it okay if I tell her that? Yes. You legit ask for my reasonings. I gave you the reasonings, and you saw that. The screenshots of me explaining the reasonings. Like I said, I get it. You made the game. I can't discredit you there, but you gotta make it good. But then they get pissed off at me for having me give them what they asked for. The feedback. I gave them reasons how they could fix it. As if right here, and then they get mad at me for that. Like, what? Like Nintendo fans. They ask for what they get, and then they get mad at Nintendo because they get what they wanted. Like, what? And then here, after a few more conversations and stuff with Math, I decided to leave a note there on what I thought about the server or community itself. I said, it was fun being in the TD server for a while. Fun sadly can't last at times. The server was a prime example of it. When I was first new to the server, it gave me a 50-50 impression because you don't know how good the mods and the people there are, but it turned out it was great. I love being an active member, I love being in voice chats and talking to people, and some of my closest friends who all left the server all came from there. All was good, but in the end, things started to get iffy. As soon as you implemented the purple names, as I explained, that's kind of start where I went down, in my opinion. Anyways, you have assholes in the server, you have EXE, you have internal problems. What all tanked was when me and my friend got accused of teaming because I didn't kill anyone. And then that's when, that other drama video before I made, that's pretty much that video I made on there. And then Math, really good at it, can't be blamed because he tried to do the job the best he can. And AJ didn't do shit, which is why I left. I mean, Math is the only good admin. He's really good friends. I have nothing against Math. He's a really good friend of mine. Like, he's like one of my great friends from the server. And he's hasn't done shit. And I'll show you more when I get to there. Then hearing you demote and re-promote AJ, like, demote him, dude. He's a cunt. Just keep him demoted, dude. Then you have bullshit rules like no RP. Then you make a second server which went way too far in my opinion because you can't fix the first issues. And then, here's when I start being hard on him. I told you the issues like you wanted, then you claim that you can take advantage, yet you get pissed off about them when you asked for them. So let this be a message to you out, like, if CD falls, don't come cry to me. The community was fun while it lasted, it sucks to be this way. And then, I freaking told Matt that he could send it, but he said something like he didn't want to do it because, he was just afraid that, Outlike would get on his ass about it. So it was just so dumb. Now, fast forward to today, where things get a little more sketchy. So in that very group chat, let me read the first message. Okay, to cut things short, Outlight asked me to block everyone and fall to the drama to prove I'm not a traitor. I'm literally so fucking sorry I have to do this. I have to take them over you. I know I sound like a dick, but I DB pause. And if you want from out, and then he gave me the tag, which is gonna be censored. I read that, and I was disappointed. I'm like, what the hell? What happened? And then later, I got to him later in the group chat saying, you can just bail on Outlight, honestly. You can't control him, man. You gotta do the right thing. You should just bail on him. This isn't right. And then we talked. And then, until he got to say something like, I said, it's fine, but dude, this isn't the right thing. It feels like he's using it as a puppet. Then he says, well, I can't say much on his account because he'll somehow trace it, but sorta. That's a bruh moment. Come back to the friends who actually care about you. Just quit. I would just quit on him. He's probably forcing you to block us, like with Ricky, I suggested it, but it's not like he's forcing you to prove you're not a snitch. That's not cool. He is. So Matt just admitted that Outlike is forcing him to block his actual good friends. Like, what kind of piece of fucking shit tells someone and forces them to block their good friends? Like, you don't fucking ruin friendships like that. That is stupid. That is the most brain-deaded thing you could do and say. I learned that from the past the hard way when I was a stupid, like, dipshit when I was, like, 13 or 14. But I've regained knowledge, not regained, but I gained knowledge not to do that. You just don't ruin friendships, okay? I suggested that, Math, after that, he should, like, just quit and let TD fall, and he's the reasons why it's still afloat. So, here we go with his alt. So, he has his alt. I'm gonna censor it so he doesn't get attacked. I don't want him getting attacked, but I told him that I was gonna make an exposure video, this one, on Outlike. I apologize before anything. Piece of shit tells fucking Math to block all of us, all his good friends, to prove that he's not a traitor. Let me start reading from here. I said, if they want to be a fucking butthurt, they want to be fucking butthurt, let her. But they can't destroy friendships. If they're gonna be mad at you for being a cunt, as in, well, I mean, there's that, because they're just the cunts who want to get mad at him for no reason. They're gonna get what they fucking deserve. Math has not done anything wrong at all. He's like the most innocent person in this situation. Then he says, I'm not defending Outlike, but he did because he didn't want any more drama. Yeah, you fucking make Math, your mod, block all his friends because no more drama. Well, that's gonna cause more drama because you don't do that. You don't tell someone to block all your friends. Even worse, force them to block all their friends, okay? You just don't do that. Then I'm like, I say, well, he wasn't, but now he caused more drama by doing that. I'm gonna fucking fight for my friends. I know you want to defend your friends, but he'll ban me for backstabbing him. So now he's admitting to fucking banning, Math from the server for quote-unquote backstabbing him. For what? Blocking his friends? You don't, again, I don't need to say this anymore. You don't do that. You basically say, oh, hey, you gotta block all your friends. If you don't block them, you're backstabbing me. What a fucking asshole. What fucking asshole does that? That is the worst call that Outlike could make. And then I say, fine, let him. Then he'll be a bigger scumbag. You'll technically backstab nobody. You haven't meant any harm, but if you think about it, losing you would be the biggest mistake. And what I mean there is that him losing Math would be a terrible idea for the community. So, let him do that, actually. So that's really all it ends. Thought it would be longer, but I can't. That's pretty much me exposing Outlike. Really, the exposure came to the end. How he had to be a dipshit and had made this mod block all the friends. The only good mod. Like, what the hell? It's so stupid. And then basically they're like watching him too, as they admit. It's just so dumb. You don't do that. So, I don't know, man. This whole situation is dumb. I hope Outlike watched this. I hope people from the TD community watch this. I hope someone watches this, because I have proof. I will put the proof, what I was reading from the screenshots, on the thing. I will do that. Okay? But yeah, I don't know. I'm getting off here, and I'm gonna be done with this. My cat's just gonna land in a bag. You notice I got 2 Sonic plushies, which are adorable. Sonic and Tails. I want to get more Sonic plushies, but man. Thank you guys so much for hearing me out. This whole situation is dumb. So yeah, I'll see you guys later tonight when I upload some Yoshi's Island playthrough. So I guess I'll see you guys in a later video, or in that video.